Okay, in this tutorial, I'm going to explore how you would interpret one of these synoptic weather maps, specifically how you use information about the time of year, as well as the different sectors of our synoptic weather map. So let's first of all look at the time of year. All synoptic weather charts will come at a time of year, and that will influence the type of weather that you might be describing in your answer. So if your time of year is anywhere from November through to March, you're really looking at winter weather. So likelihood is you're going to be able to say something about lower temperatures. And instead of saying rain, you might say that there's a possibility of snow at this particular time of year. Okay, especially if you see a cold front coming, which will often bring snow in wintertime. If it's summertime, in contrast, you're like to say it's going to be milder, warmer weather, and there won't be snow, it'll just be rain. Now, that is if it is low pressure. If your weather map is high pressure, you're going to be giving the opposite. You're going to be talking about very, very cold temperatures if it's a wintertime, and much milder temperatures if it's summertime. Another key factor when you describe the time of year is that will influence whether you get dew and frost on the ground. Now, these are weather or weather features that are common in high pressure. So if your weather map is high pressure, which is not the one you're seeing on your screen, but if it was high pressure, like I just jump to one to show you this weather map here, then it is likely in wintertime you're going to get a frost. And if it was summertime, you'd get dew on the ground. Okay, let's deal with another aspect of these weather maps, which is the warm and the cold sector. Now, weather fronts are actually created by two air masses meeting, and all of the area that I'm indicating here, up to the warm front and all the way around to the other side of the cold front, is actually a massive area of cold air. This is a cold air mass. So if your place is in this area, then it's going to be cold air. If it is in this small little band, between the warm front and the cold, between the cold front and the warm front, what is known as the warm sector, then this area is going to be temperature-wise much warmer. Another aspect of being in the warm sector is it's likely to be quite cloudy and wet and drizzly. And that's largely because the warm front will have already passed over, because if you're somewhere in this sector, you must have already had the weather brought by the warm front, because these frontal systems move in this direction, in an easterly direction. So that's the typical weather associated with the time of year, but also with where you are in terms of cold air masses and warm air masses.